In today's weekly recap, we're going to look at a new top Superfractor scam, some player investment advice, a couple upcoming product releases, and some big news that probably has Panini jumping for joy. Let's kick it off with the intro. First, before we jump in, just a little bit of housekeeping. We've got some questions about what the holiday release schedule looks like. Basically, it's going to be business as usual. In fact, my favorite video I've ever made comes out on Christmas. I wanted to have a little bit of fun. It's nothing like my normal videos. It's kind of silly, but I think it's fun and definitely worth a watch, so I encourage you to check it out there. I DM'd 50 celebrities on Instagram to talk about sports cards, and you'll never believe who actually responds. On January 1st of next year, I have some bold predictions for 2024 coming out, and we're going to have quite a few videos sprinkled in there along the way, so mostly business as usual. And speaking of business as usual, let's check in on Topps, who had some turbulence in their business this week. The story I'm referring to is the Superfractor drama that we had coming from Topps this week. Basically, to summarize what happened, and all this was reported through the ex of Mario Alejandro, who said last night it was discovered that one eBay user owns and was selling 12% of all Topps 2023 Bowman Draft Superfractors. This is kind of crazy. Look at him. He not only did some man have 12% of all of them, my guy also listed them together at one time and didn't see a problem with it. So a lot of people analyzed it. People were digging in, doing their own true crime thing, like, well, his name's DFW Card Shark. That probably stands for Dallas-Fort Worth. Dallas-Fort Worth is by Topps headquarters. So there was a lot of that going on. People were like, they were smuggled out. Some people looked at them and were like, hey, the printing's not right. These are probably like bootleg fake copies. But we actually got a response from Panini, who right after it went out, they said, official statement from Fanatics regarding, official statement from Fanatics regarding the 2023 Bowman Draft Superfractors and DFW Card Shark. So Mario said less than 5 minutes after he tweeted out the story that Mike Mahan, who's the CEO of Collectibles at Fanatics, reached out and said that they had been stolen. So there's not very many of these cards, and the ones that were messed up, because that's what the stolen ones had been set aside, they were incomplete because they hadn't passed lamination inspections. So there are very few of them, and somehow they'd been smuggled out of the headquarters or out of Topps, out of the factory. I don't know where you smuggled them out of, but they got smuggled out. And they're very easily identifiable because the serial number was stamped on the back instead of the front. So all the major grading companies had been notified, and Fanatics is also committed to reimbursing anybody who has bought one of these smuggled cards. One of one Superfractor is the big chase card in a lot of sets, but man, it's had a turbulent 2023. Speaking of bad 2023, Panini actually got its first win, arguably, of 2023 in mid-December. What happened is FIFA extended Panini's contract so it can continue making soccer cards. And listen, I'm like the biggest anti-Panini guy in the whole wide world. They've hosed me. They've had a Steph Curry autograph that they owed me. It's number to 25 for like over a decade, and it's going to be never, obviously, anything that I ever receive. But I don't like Panini. This made me feel a little bit good for them. Thankfully, they renewed their FIFA extension, so Panini is going to be around, and maybe it's like the younger brother that you don't like, because we can continue to make jokes about them. Like, half of my sports card commentary is fueled by Panini and their incompetence, so maybe I'm just subconsciously glad that's going to be around for a while. But they are going to be working with FIFA indefinitely to continue making FIFA cards. Another big thing that happened this week is that CardLines kicked off breaking. So all you have to do is just go to cardlines.com/breaks, and you have the upcoming schedule that shows what we're going to be breaking. And you can subscribe to our YouTube, because that's where we stream everything. The listings are just listed on our eBay, so you just pick your team, whoever you want to buy. You snatch you a spot. Today's Thursday, so when I'm recording it, we have another break tonight. But by the time you're watching this, I think we'll be looking ahead to next week. So once you pick your team, you're good to go. We stream it live on cardlines.com, and it's a lot of fun. None of the breaks thus far have been very expensive. It's just kind of about finding some good quality products that we think could be good investments for you if you're looking to start some kind of collection. And it's a way for us to engage you. We enjoy our community, And this is the most interactive thing that we've done thus far, so it's really cool to jump in and have direct conversation with our community that has meant so much for us over the last couple of years. And other than CardLines breaks, which should be your go-to source for breaks, I did an article about the top sports card breakers in 2024. These are more of the big boys that are doing hobby product every day, which is not anything that CardLines is going to do for the foreseeable future. Like I said, we just are trying to engage the community and have some fun. So if you're looking to get into some big boy breaks, here's my definitive list of the top sports card breakers in 2024. Full disclosure, I only use the Iron Lion. I've talked about them before on here, and they do so much cool stuff. So they have skunk prizes if you don't get a card. They also do monthly giveaways, which are honestly crazy, and all you have to do to get in the giveaway is just buy a break, and for every team you buy over the course of the month, you get an entry, and then at the end of the month, they randomize everything and pick 10 people to win some prizes. The prizes are everything from nice rookie autographs to sealed hobby product and more, so I just love Iron Lion for the small community feel and the way they give back to the collectors. The bigger boys of cards, and all these guys do a good job too. Fanatics Live's this marketplace. We can look at it right here. It's kind of like Whatnot, but it's hosted on the Fanatics platform, so you can get online, and all these Leighton, Filth Bomb, all these big breakers have their own live streams, and they're breaking cards throughout the day. Leighton Sports Cards is great. They break a lot of cards. They do cases of sealed product every day. Same can be said about DA Card World, where they also do personal breaks, as does Mojo and Blowout TV. They're not as big anymore. Blez is a good one too. They're a giant in the space. They're not necessarily card shop dependent, but they just break a ton of products, and they make it very experiential. It's a really clean platform, and I feel like technologically they're pretty advanced. They have really clean streams, and I have enjoyed the breaks I've done with them in the past. For all you Swifties watching this video, which I guess is probably a pretty small number, we have a comprehensive guide to Taylor Swift autographs and memorabilia. So if you've ever looked at a Taylor Swift autograph and said, "You belong with me in our sweet home," this guide will tell you how to acquire one and what you should possibly consider. The albums she signed, the beloved memorabilia, the amount of 20-something-year-old girls who sacrificed chickens to her at 2 a.m. in the middle of a blood circle, and more. It's a really informative guide about the biggest celebrity in America and how to acquire autographs of her. Checking in on the other biggest celebrity in America, Tommy DeVito card guide. Here it is. We talked about the best rookie cards of Tommy DeVito to buy, and it turns out he just doesn't have any. So as of right now, he has like Sage 2022 and I think 2023. There are autographs from both of those sets. That's basically his only card right now. You can get some Sage stuff, and he has these Panini instant cards. Keep in mind he was an undrafted player, so he's in the middle of his rookie season. He was not included in a lot of sets. But I do think, obviously, moving forward, now that he's kind of a household name, and he hasn't looked bad for real. Like, he's not amazing, but he's definitely not terrible. He looked as good as Daniel Jones. So I think he's going to be included in quite a few sets moving forward, just as soon as Panini manages to get him in there before the sets go to print. But we did offer some vague instructions on what you should probably consider. Numbered paper parallels, short prints, unnumbered licensed NFL autographs. The license is important. I'd much rather have a licensed autograph than this Sage Hit autograph. The numbered Chromium rookie, he is not going to be in Prism, I don't think, since it's about to come out, but he might be in Optic or Select, so we'll see. A numbered licensed NFL rookie autograph, again, license is keyword. And then I think he'll be in National Treasures, so his best card's probably going to be that National Treasures RPA. Again, it's Tommy DeVito, so invest with caution, but seems like a good story. Seems like a good dude. I've been following all the pizza shop drama this week, and apparently after the whole debacle with his agent overpricing them, DeVito went and didn't charge a dime for his appearance, and he seems like a pretty cool 25-year-old guy who lives at home and eats chicken cutlets with his mom. National Treasures Baseball is an unlicensed product, but if you're going to open National Treasures, it might be the best bang for your buck. It has all the big names of the normal sets. It's just not licensed, so the cards definitely look a little bit nude. You got Lou Gehrig here without the Yankees logo. These are some of the sharpest looking cards that release. I think the National Treasures Baseball looks just as good, if not better, than anything else they do, but it doesn't sell for nearly as much just because it's not licensed. Keep in mind that in the football and NBA versions of this box, they're selling for $3,000 to $5,000. These boxes are selling for around $600, so it's so much better bang for your buck. Just 85% of collectors will be like, they're not licensed, they're not worth anything. And then finally, 2023 Topps Expectations Baseball sold out in a record time. This was a surprise release on the Topps website at $150. It's one box or one pack per box of 7 cards with 2 autographs per box, and it goes for this really high-end look and feel so that every card's numbered, and I think 99, yeah, 99 is the highest numbered card you can pull. So they sold out for $150, and now they've been reselling on eBay for $300 pretty consistently since then. So there's only 75 total cards. It's a pretty small checklist of just the best names in baseball. And if you got one of these, let us know. We're interested to see what comes out of them. It's kind of a new surprise, but could be pretty fun. And then lastly, as always, we're giving away a box of cards to a lucky subscriber. This week it's Jabbing Jeff. So Jabbing Jeff, thank you for the support. I'm gonna comment on this video cleaning up the trash. So I said, hey Jeff, we picked you as our winner this week. Watch our video tomorrow, 12/22, to find out how to claim a blaster box of cards. And Jeff, when you see this, just email me, jesse@cardlines.com. Send me a screenshot of your YouTube dashboard so that I know that you're you. We've had some people pretend to be other people just to get a free $20 to $30 box of cards. Pretty crazy. But if you could do that, it would be awesome. Thanks for the support. And thanks to all you guys for an awesome 2023. It has been a ride, and 2024 is going to be even bigger and better. I'll talk to you next week.